So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our opening contest this evening, a contest for the official European Wrestling Championship. It's to be decided by 1 fall, 1 submission, or a count-out. Presenting and introducing to you, coming from the blue corner, and representing Gibraltar, one of the leading contenders, and tonight, the official challenger, Ricardo Borg. And his opponent, from England, the defending champion, Tommy Tanner. So Ricardo Borg from the blue corner, oi Tommy Tanner, the defending champion from the red corner. Commence wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron Nix. Welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV on the Rumble Wrestling YouTube channel. All the action for free from all of our covered live events at Rumble Wrestling. It's Tommy Tanner versus Ricardo Borg for the European Championship with referee Dave Macro, the man in the middle. Tommy Tanner, of course, in the multicolored trunks versus Ricardo Borg in the red and white tights and boots. Ladies and gentlemen, a real international flair, of course. European Championship on the line, England's own Tommy Tanner versus Gibraltar's finest representation, Ricardo Borg. Collar and elbow tie up here, wrist lock control. Ricardo Borg, of course, for those of you not aware, making his debut here on Rumble Wrestling TV, extremely efficient, technical, professional wrestler with a number of years of experience right across all of Europe. A well-travelled, well-taught professional wrestler facing oi Tommy Tanner in the early years of his career, but already making a name for himself. Of course, Progress Wrestling faced one of the all-time great flyers in Leo Rush, and now here at a sold-out Kemsley Community Centre, defending the Rumble Wrestling European Championship against Ricardo Borg. Separation to begin this matchup. Both of these men in the cleaning out process, of course. Tom Tanner, obviously, from an athletic standpoint, very few can match him, but when it comes to sheer aggression, the technical excellence, you saw that lovely hammerlock overhead suplex by Ricardo Borg, maintaining wrist lock control. Ricardo Borg, truly a dangerous and highly effective technical professional wrestler with a real impact style to boot as well. But you saw the athleticism there, the agility on display from Tommy Tanner. Counter there from Ricardo Borg, using his feet to break the hold, snap and take over, and Tommy Tanner rolls quite easily and quite nicely to his feet. Here we go, Conor and top once again, as I mentioned, referee Dave Macro in charge of this official Rumble Wrestling European Championship matchup. Beautiful wrist on counter chip up by Tommy Tanner, and just the arm ringer sends Ricardo Borg up and over. Tommy Tanner, have you seen a man grow quite as much? Ricardo Borg certainly does not appreciate Tommy Tanner in his estimation, showing him up and now just shoving the man, and Tommy Tanner says, "I'm not going to have any of that nonsense here in Kemsley." They've got applied, looking to send him off the rope. It's right into a shoulder tackle from Tommy Tanner against Ricardo Borg. Trips the man up, roll through over the top, side steps Ricardo Borg, again, arm tag takeover by Tommy Tanner, the European champion. I was about to say, have you ever seen a man in his first couple of years of professional wrestling gravitate towards the business quite like Tommy Tanner? He truly has a star power trajectory here in professional wrestling. Ricardo Borg back in, Tommy Tanner up, and a stiff forearm right to the chest. Nothing fancy about that offense. And a European uppercut for a European Championship matchup from one of Europe's best in Ricardo Borg, and now just driving a shoulder into the midsection of Tommy Tanner. Be very careful, of course. They right side 5 count as Ricardo Borg hip tosses Tommy Tanner out of the corner. Ricardo Borg now, this is what he likes to do. He likes to slow down the pace of the matchup, and that's very smart, by the way. You've got to slow down Tommy Tanner if you're one of his opponents. All too well, we know the abilities of Tommy Tanner, fresh off a excellent tag team victory alongside the Rumble Wrestling champion Ciponelli, the extremely unpredictable champion Ciponelli, who will be defending the championship later on Rumble Wrestling TV in our main event in Kemsley. But that's then, and this is now leapfrog by Tommy Tanner, looking to sweep the legs out. Beautiful standing drop kick. The pace quickens, and this is exactly what Ricardo Borg did not want as he receives a scoop slam from Tommy Tanner. European champion beginning to fire on all cylinders. Loves a quick pace, loves a high-flying matchup, does Tommy Tanner, despite his size and evident power. Tanner now taking his sweet time, gets to the top rope, and Ricardo Borg punished him for taking so long. Ricardo Borg favouring that face still, obviously taking a bit of punishment, doesn't appreciate that. Meanwhile, Ricardo Borg just crashes into Tommy Tanner, and now the abject embarrassment just writhing around Tommy Tanner. There's a real rage coming out of Ricardo Borg here. Borg, normally quite a well-measured individual, obviously recognises that with the European Championship on the line, needs to bring everything he has to the table. Double axe handle to the spine certainly will help. As shoots over into a pinning combination and gets a 2 count courtesy of referee Dave Macro. Seasoned professional wrestling officials as Dave Macro will be keeping a close eye on proceedings this match. Traditional one fall to a finish inside the wrestling squared circle. Short arm clothesline catches Tommy Tanner coming in beautifully by Ricardo Borg.
5 minutes gone. 5 minutes.
Ricardo Borg now looking to crank at the neck of Tommy Tanner. He has the high flyer grounded, and this is very, very smart. Got to keep him grounded though. You can't let him work his way back up to his feet. That's what Tommy Tanner has done. Elbows for the midsection, trying to create some separation using that upper body strength, and a very smart, very tactical knee to the spine by Ricardo Borg, and double axe handle again. And Ricardo Borg using a bit of his dirty street tactics here to try and gain more of an advantage over the European champion. Tanner now. Ricardo Borg looking to over around the corner, does so violently. Followed him in as well. You might notice as he followed him in, that gives you a lot more aggression, a lot more levitation, a lot more leverage over your opponent. You can drive his body further if you follow him in. And that's exactly why Ricardo Borg did just that. I understand better than anybody else the values of the simple things in professional wrestling, and drilling Tommy Tanner into the corner like that certainly is going to pay dividends. He looks to do so again. This time, Tommy Tanner goes up and over. Lovely rolling combination into the pinfall, and he's looking for a super kick finish there with Tommy Tanner. Oh, the ball gets scouted, sweeps the leg out. Very nice, and it just stabs right on the bread basket. It was low, but not low enough to garner any kind of warning. Referee Dave Macro is right there, recognised it certainly was quite dangerous, but it was legal from Ricardo Borg, drilling the sole of his boot right into the lower abdomen of Tommy Tanner. And this European Championship matchup certainly is taking a turn for the worse for the champion here in Kemsley Community Centre. Ricardo Borg now looking to apply a suplex. One shots him up onto the ropes, and Tommy Tanner crashes down nastily. A bad landing to that abdomen. He's already suffered the indignity of the stomp, and very obvious that Ricardo Borg is looking to weaken the midsection, the core of Tommy Tanner. Headbutt, nothing fancy about that offense, just drilled his forehead right into the side of Tommy Tanner's head. Borg now looking to build up Anderson once again. Oh boy, bad landing. The crown jewels of Gibraltar certainly just took a clattering. Tommy Tanner very smart. The speed on display of Tanner there, able to escape. And Tanner obviously still favouring his midsection. Going to see whether that's going to pay dividends for Ricardo Borg later down the line. Obviously, Tommy Tanner used to just exploding into life. Not build any offense right now. Gets a boot up though as Borg comes crashing into him. Up and over there by Tommy Tanner. Clothesline catches Ricardo Borg crashing now with the Superman forearm as well. Tommy Tanner building up ahead. Steaming a discus forearm. Crashes right into Ricardo Borg. Scoop slam applied, and now Tommy Tanner can apply the high-flying beauty of the standing moonsault pinning combination, and Ricardo Borg just gets his shoulder up before the count of 3. The European Championship still hanging in the balance for now. The champion Tommy Tanner defending against Gibraltar's own Ricardo Borg, who is far worse for wear right now. Ricardo Borg struggling in the middle of the ring. Tommy Tanner once again taking his time. Maybe the damage done to the midsection means it's a little bit harder, and able to leapfrog over the top and rolls through. As Tommy Tanner gets caught in the middle of the ring by Ricardo Borg, and he flips him right up into the turnbuckle head first. Ricardo Borg looking to apply a vicious neck breaker to Tommy Tanner. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. We almost had a new European champion crown. Almost being the operative word there. You can see the frustration starting to boil in the face of Ricardo Borg. 3-day macro, of course, in perfect position. And now a sleep hold applied by Ricardo Borg. That's what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. The glorious yellow strap of the Rumble Wrestling European Championship. Look at all the body weight resting on Tommy Tanner with a sleep hold. If the arm comes down a third time, Tommy Tanner will be out. We'll have a new champion. Oh, no. Tommy Tanner somehow finding just that little bit extra fight with his heart and soul and drives Ricardo Borg into the back of the turnbuckle. Doesn't get a separation. Doesn't on the second time while Ricardo Borg comes back down onto his feet. Lovely arm drag takeover with Tommy Tanner to finally create separation. Super kick on the money. Oh boy, Ricardo Borg looks to be punch drunk on the canvas, and Tommy Tanner says the time is now. The European champion ascending to the top rope. He's got it measured. Swan-ton bomb delivered by Tanner to Ricardo Borg, and Tanner retains the European championship.
The winner of this contest, and still European champion, Tommy Tanner!
Oh, a hard-earned victory for your European champion. Oi, oi, Tommy Tanner, still champion here in Kent.